And look at that fucking lion's face. It's like mouth is coming out of the side of its head. Like if that was like a real creature, it'd be some shit. And of course, I'm too goddamn lazy to...
I missed this one, this treasure, whatever that switch is for. I think it's on the right, the treasure. Is on the lion's path to the right. And then the blue treasure switch is on the right path, whereas the treasure itself is on the left. So either way, you're gonna have to go back and forth. That's kind of annoying. And because of that, I ended up missing the one on the left. Not a fan. Not a fan of that.
Yeah. But it's just
But
like,
Mario
it looks
Odyssey.
like I forgot to get that statue piece.
Well, good thing we came back here.
Actually, it's probably a good thing I fell in the Unithorn's lair then, because it meant that I could go hit the switch first before coming over here. So,
Yeah, that's right, that's
pro
true.
strats? I don't know.
Pro strats.
This is the point where the platforming challenges start to get a little intricate.
Yeah, this one was pretty cool. Though I don't see why they only put spikes on the right side and not the left.
Yeah, I think it's because there are more
Seems a little weird.
coins that way. So it's just like that's...
No, because they like the whole thing rotates.
Oh, that's right. I think... I don't know, whatever.
Ugh, weird. I guess technically it might be like faster because you're going against the grain or something, or the opposite. You know. So if you go the way of the spikes, it's a little faster if you can dodge them, but then you risk hitting the spikes. Also, why does the damage... Honestly, why do the spikes that damage you in like those bonus games carry over damage into the main level? Like, you can go into a bonus room and like lose a bunch of health and then die to a fucking normal enemy in the regular level because of it. It seems like that shouldn't be that way. It seems a little...
I don't know about that.
I don't know. I feel like that's like really mostly the only places you're even gonna get hit to begin with. Like most of my damage that I took were in those rooms. So
Got some dash challenges. Ooh. There we go. Got another spriteling. You might find areas that appear to be dead ends up ahead, but just search around. You may not be able to see the way out at first, but there should be hints reflected in the mirrors.
oh boy, I sure could go for some Sprite right now.
There are two types of people.
Drinking Sprite.
There are two types of people in this world. People who like Sprite and mad agents.
It's canon. Inspector Gadget's favorite beverage is Sprite. It's canon to the Cinemassacre universe.
The Cinemassacre cinematic universe. Ugh.
I like that there like actually kind of is a cinematic universe between his like different series with like fucking Board James and AVGN and shit like that. Because Board James is like in an episode of AVGN, right?
I think so, yeah.
Dude, you're getting fucking pwned right now.
Where are the fucking ghosts? I need something to break up to spin that thing. There we go. It is kind of interesting trying to play with like the reflection.
Yeah, that's a cool mechanic. I feel like they didn't really do enough with it.
And then here's another
like,
case where it's you have to spin
you know,
this with the
you do
wheel
this
the opposite
once.
way your thumb wants to go.
Uh-oh.
Anyways. Where is my good friend Ahbeef? Ahbeef. Guess he's gone. Well, while he's gone, we might as well talk about some mechanical stuff. Since I barely talked at all about how this game plays. The combat is kind of like a Wii Werehog sort of situation. Where the, oh, looks like there's Ahbeef. He's getting back to me now. Oh, his internet died. That ain't no good. Well, we'll finish this room and then we'll talk about it. This one's kind of interesting, where it's like you gotta use the momentum from these balls, these glue globes, and jump at the correct timing in order to get across these pits, which is fun. Would have liked to see more of physics-based challenges in this video game. Whoops. Looks like he's gonna try to use his phone as a hotspot. He's working on it, folks. And I missed. The good news is that if you fall, you don't lose health or anything. I can only imagine what this game would be like if you had to go to the Unicorn's lair every time you fucked up in these challenge rooms. Yeah, I would have liked to have seen more stuff like this. Yeah.
Hello?
Oh, there he is. He's back.
Okay.
Can you see the videos still?
Yeah, I couldn't while I was gone. Because my internet died. So I had to put on,
he's been gone again.
I was sending you messages, it doesn't look like they showed up.
Now he's back.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, okay. It just, like, fixed itself and now they're all there.
Oh, good. And your audio's still recording,
yeah, my
right?
internet died. Yeah, okay. It's local in Audacity, so that's fine.
Good.
Bit of a bra moment. Oh, this fucking room was so annoying.
I was just telling the audience about how I found it interesting.
It's interesting, but it's so annoying. I hated it.
Okay.
It was like, like the physics felt inconsistent and kind of wonky. Just.
Well, I was just noting that we haven't really talked much about the combat in this game.
Okay, right. Like I mentioned this earlier, but I think it's really satisfying and fun. But at the same time, it's kind of repetitive because the game kind of spams you with enemies as its idea of difficulty.
Yeah. That's...
You're very capable of taking care of them, so it's not like it's, you know, you're like being well, that's... it's not like it's overbearing.
This is one of the places where I feel like a Wario World 2 could improve. Because, like, as is, it's kind of very old-school beat-em-up type combat, where it's just like, you just kind of punch things, and it feels good to punch things. But there's not a lot of... It's
fun, it's satisfying, but it's very simple, and as a result, it can be kind of repetitive.
And there are only two special moves in the whole game, the swing ding and the pile driver. Yeah. And I feel like if there was a Wario World 2, or just a second 3D Wario game, that they could beef up the combat a little bit more and add some more special moves, add a block button, maybe make enemies a little bit more strategic, and then maybe make these mini-bosses not so repetitive, like you've been talking about.
I mean, there definitely are glimpses of that. Like, certain enemies have to be taken out with specific moves and stuff like that. But, it could stand to be a little more complex and interesting, for sure.
Yeah.
The other thing is that I feel like the reason that the enemy spam is so bad is because they're also used... Don't go into the boss yet.
Yeah. Okay. I was just gonna wait for the...
I thought you were gonna go into the boss yet.
And then we're gonna need to go back for that one pink switch.
Yeah. Because the enemies are used for, like, puzzles in the level design.
Yeah.
So because of that, they have to make enemies respawn, like the magnets and the clowns that you throw at the targets.
Yeah, that's a good point.
They have to make enemies come out of little spawners so that you can break into the trapdoors. And that's not a bad thing. I think that's really interesting. That's definitely something conceptually that this game has over the Wario Land games.
Uh-huh.
It does something interesting with the enemies, and it integrates that into its puzzle design. I don't think this is gonna work. We're gonna have to find another way up.
God damn it, Wario. Grab the fucking platforms. And stop dropping bombs on me. Or maybe I can use the Unithorns to get back up. No. You still there, Ahbeef?
Yeah, yeah, I'm still here.
Thought you cut out again. I was gonna have to be all by myself. How do those kids get so smart? Here's another Cat in the Hat reference.
God. I feel like I need to watch Cat in the Hat again just to keep up with your fucking stupid jokes.
I mean, they aren't even really jokes, they're just references. Yes, looks like we're all set to fight the boss.
Oh, sorry, I'm missing the references to Cat in the Hat.
Dirty hoe! I'm just kidding, baby, I love you.
God.
Or how about the part where he, like, dances with Paris Hilton in, like, an underground rave party?
Sorry, I don't remember this movie from, like, fucking 15 years ago.
Oh, it is 15 years old, you're right. But this guy...
Jesus.
What does this guy remind me of? Like Mr. Peanut?
Reminds me of... Oh, fuck, he does, like, remind me of something, but I can't place it.
Waluigi? So basically we got one of these things.
He's like a mix between Waluigi and Luigi, in a way.
Yeah.
Like, kind of.
I think it's the green. In his
yeah, like
his
the green
figure.
where he, like, kind of hides in the cups and hops around. But, like, his, like, lanky design and, you know, weird...
Look at his fucking
stuff.
walk cycle.
Oh my god, it, like...
It was just a bunch of cheap walk cycles!
The screen share froze on this frame with him, like, with his tongue, like, extended outwards after you hit him. It was really funny looking.
Yeah, but this boss is pretty repetitive too. You just beat him up and eventually he goes in the cups.
At the least, it's like kind of an interesting thing for them to ramp up, you know? Like the speed of the cups moving around. But like, it gets so bad that on the last phase, you're literally just guessing. Like, you can't fucking keep up with it. I could keep up with it for the first 4 hits, but the last one, I could not. And I just had to guess. And it took me like 6 fucking tries. It's a 1 in 3 chance, and I got like 6 or 7 tries on it. It was such shit. I got so unlucky. I tried to, don't get me wrong, I was trying. I just wasn't successful.
Okay, I think it's this one.
Yeah, I can't really keep up because, like, it's a bit too laggy.
Oh, yeah,
I'm on my
that's
Wi-Fi
right.
hotspot, or my cellular data hotspot.
I'm surprised it's you got any good frame mileage out of it at all, because...
Yeah, it's not like a slideshow or anything, thankfully. It's gonna eat up my data, but
that was what my co-commenters on the Sonic Heroes had to put up with, and I wasn't paying attention, so I have no idea where he is.
Oh my god, it can give you the, like, vampire dudes? What? I swear to god, every single fucking time I open these cups, it gave me the ninja birds, and they're such a pain in the ass to deal with.
And I wasn't paying attention yet again, so now I gotta do it again.
And you
yeah, you laugh it up, Fuzzball. I guess I've learned to just ignore them.
You use a lot of dashing at the bosses, and you can pretty much just...
Alright, I'm guessing this one.
You can pretty much just like punch him and he'll go straight to the cups. I feel like the 1, 2, 3 punch combo is like stronger than anything else. So there's like not really any reason to do anything else unless an enemy specifically demands it.
All right.
Yep.
Got the ninja birds.
Maybe it's a because you were on phase 4, it was giving you the vampire guys. Because I didn't miss until phase 5. Yep.
I don't think I've ever messed up on this boss before.
Really?
Nope.
Maybe you got lucky.
Not that I can remember.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
It's just like all of a sudden when I'm playing with you, it gets worse.
I'm a bad luck charm.
Let's try this. Yeah, laugh it up, Fuzzball. Come on, get back in the fucking cups.
Like, honestly, you're better off just guessing. Like, I kept, like, trying to pay attention, and I'd, like, second guess myself, and end up getting the wrong one. It's like, oh, it was my instinct. I should have trusted my instinct. Poop.
Alright, he's in the middle one. He's in the middle one. Go for the middle one, Michael. And I'm dead. I got dead again!
It might be, like, consistent, though. I'm not sure. Like, I should, like, compare my run with, like, a speed run or something. And see if it's, like, the same ones every time.
I'm just gonna do the middle one. It's okay, so it's not the same one every time.
I mean, like, the first 5 times you do a thing, it'll be the same one. Or, like, something like that, you know? Like, he'll always go... The first time of every given phase will always be in the same place.
Got him. Alright, fucker. Enjoy your flight.
Yeehaw!
I do like how those tiles are like slightly tilted.
Tilted towers?
Just a little touch. Yeah, like the tiles are like sticking out. They're kind of, you know what I mean?
I'm memeing on you, so you missed the funny memes. Funny Fortnite. Fortnite!
I don't know anything about Fortnite. Anyways.
That's a good quote. That's a good EXO quote. I don't know anything about Fortnite.
I actually said Fortnuts.
Oh, well, you cut out, so... These nuts. Bitch.
I beef these nuts.
What? No! I can't believe you would say this. I'm so sad.
I thought your recording screwed up.
No. Okay, so what I was talking about before is you can go down there and do that. Yeah. So I managed to hit the switch without having to go all the way around twice. So that's
kind of like how this enemy you have to like ground pound him because he's under the sand.
Yeah, I don't like that you have to do it 3 times. But
that's true. Most of the enemies go down in like a few hits.
Yeah.
But this room is kind of neat, where you have to like gradually raise up all the parts of this pyramid and you get more money. Which is like we were getting at the beginning of the playthrough. It feels like like with Luigi's Mansion, there was like a side quest involved for getting more of the money and stuff. Where depending on how much money you got a different ending. Whereas this game, the only thing the money seems to do is continues, as far as I know. And the spritlings are what gets you the different endings.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a missed opportunity in my eyes, especially since a lot of these bonus rooms do reward you for doing more difficult stuff with money.
And then you, like, don't have anything to do with...
Yeah, and then the money itself does nothing.
I actually missed the thing in this stage, because I didn't think to go underneath the block there.
Yeah.
But fortunately, if you miss something, and then leave the thing, it'll, whether it's a spriteling or a heart thing, it'll
stay glowing.
Glow. Yeah, it'll stay glowing.
Oh, that's good. I didn't know about that. The big scorpions are so annoying when they burrow into the sand. I hate those things. Use a ground pound move to force them out. And we're gonna leave real quick.
I like how the only way to get out of there is to fucking warp. Death warp.
Commit seppuku. Anyways,
boy.
I actually rather like this stage, Ahbeef.
Really? This stage?
Well, why don't you say your piece on...
There's my piece.
It sucks poopy ass and donkey balls.
This game
I've had more fun having sex with Bird again.
Again? Whoa.
Again. Because Bert and Ernie are gay.
Oh, I thought you said Bird.
Yeah. Because you sound kind of like Bert from Sesame Street. That's all I'm saying.
Bert from Sesame Street.
Everybody in the comments, tell him that he sounds like Bert from Sesame Street.
Don't do it. Don't bully me, please.
I mean, like, I have a really plain sounding voice, huh?
Yeah. But you do good voices.
Oh, that makes one person in this world who thinks so. Anyways.